Okay, let's dive into this. We're looking at a listener's narrative today, and it uses this really elegant metaphor. It's the story of Leo's journey through the Garden of Flowers.
Mm,
And the whole idea is that Leo was carrying around this internal baggage. The story calls them quiet rules.
right.
Think of them like actual physical stones in your pocket.
Yeah.
These are those deep beliefs like, you know, the feeling that you shouldn't take up too much space, that just run your life without you even realizing it.
Exactly. And the mission here, what the source material does so well, is it's not just about listing those heavy rules.
Hmm.
It's about finding the permission, the specific allowance in the garden that turns each of those heavy stones into, well, into a flower. It's a shortcut to freedom, really.
So if we're following Leo's path, it seems like we have to start with the most fundamental stone, the one that says don't be.
Yeah.
Why is that one so foundational?
Well, because it cuts right to the core of your existence,
Yeah.
it's that feeling of being a burden or just an inconvenience to everyone. The counter permission, the one carved on this giant oak tree in the garden, is it is okay to be as you are. You have a right to be here. That one statement, it just lightens the load immediately.
And I guess if you doubt you should even exist, it's a short leap to doubting who you are. So the next stone is don't be you. For Leo, this was all about trying to act like his older brother.
Yeah, that constant performance, the pain of mimicry, and the story resolves that by having him look into this water mirror in the garden.
And what does he see?
He sees the permission. It is okay to be yourself. You are precious just as you are. It's just this internal validation that your worth is a given, not something you have to earn.
Connecting that to Gross, Leo's path gets a little, well, contradictory. He's got a stone that says don't be a child, but also one that says don't grow up. How does that work?
It's a classic internal tension, right? The safety of childhood versus the responsibility of being an adult. But the gardener in the story shows him you don't have to choose.
So it's not an either.
No, not at all. The permission is a synthesis. It's okay to have fun and be playful, and it's also okay to be independent. You get to be both. You can climb the slide and read the big books.
That makes sense.
So
And that confidence then lets you tackle the outside world, which brings up the next big hurdle, the fear of success and failure. That thicket of don't make it right next to don't do anything.
Exactly. The source is pretty clear that you can't get through that without just engaging, without
Yeah.
accepting that trying has risks. The permission he finds is two-parting. It is okay to try and to succeed, and it is okay to take risks and see what happens.
Right. It's about participation, not perfection.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, we move into the social world. And you see rules like don't be important, don't belong, and don't be close. These all feel like they stem from the first ones, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. They're derivative.
Yeah.
If you don't feel you have a right to exist, you definitely won't feel you have a right to belong.
So the permissions have to rebuild that trust.
Precisely. The garden gives him three. First, your needs and wants matter. Second, it is okay to belong. And finally, it is safe to trust and be close to people. Those are the seeds for secure connection.
But the real transformation, the deepest part of the journey, happens at the three fountains in the center of the garden.
Yeah.
It feels like these are the final bosses.
They absolutely are. They're about your core self. Leo starts with don't be well, that sort of internal belief that you don't deserve health. And
Yeah.
he replaces it with it is okay to be healthy and strong.
Then he has to tackle don't think, which is really about not trusting your own mind.
And he grants himself the permission it is okay to make my own decisions.
And the last one feels huge. Don't feel.
That is huge, because when you shut down feelings, you block everything. Sadness, yes, but also joy, intuition, self-trust. The final truth he claims is it is okay to feel and share your feelings.
So what's the big takeaway from all this for you, the listener? The key insight from Leo's journey is that every single one of those quiet rules, it was just an old decision, something he came up with when he was small to try and stay safe. He was protecting himself with stones.
And the big realization is that you're not small anymore. You have the power now to look at those old, heavy rules and make new decisions, conscious decisions that serve who you are today.
Exactly. Leo literally transforms from Leo, the boy who followed rules, to Leo, the architect of his own life.
So if your own pockets are feeling a bit heavy right now, we'll leave you with this to think about. Which of these powerful permissions, which seeds from the garden are you going to plant first?